Hello and welcome to Goa 365 Story Behind the Story. Now this is going to be a very political discussion. Not so much connected with Goa, but with the Lok Sabha elections coming up within a year or so, we will be discussing the upcoming elections which are coming, the assembly elections. Like today, Tripura is today on. Tripura is going on, the voting is going on. Then Karnataka will come. Lots of other states could come. And what could be the possible bearing on the Lok Sabha, as well as the generally what are the state-wise percentages, seats of the BJP which is in power in the various states. So with us, I would like to introduce Viraj Naik, our psephologist. Viraj is back in business now. The elections are coming close. Viraj Babu, welcome to our show. Advocate Siddharth Samant, political analyst, who is also a regular on the election shows. Siddharth Babu, welcome to our show. And third, last but not the least, is Mohan Deshprabhu, very bit different from the normal congressman, because he's a loyal congressman. He's been there. Today's Congress is different, let's just say. Mohan Babu, welcome to our show. Viraj Babu, yes, give us a general rundown on the various things that you've been working on in the past.
So with Lok Sabha elections coming in 2024, 2023 is like a semi-final. More so because 4 major states are scheduled to be going for elections in 2023, which is Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. Along with that, we have some northeastern states which are going for polls. Tripura polling is underway today. In addition, we have Meghalaya, Nagaland and Mizoram, which will go for polls in 2023. And there is also Telangana and Jammu and Kashmir, which is scheduled at the fag end of the year. Now, looking at these states, these 4 states usually define the trend, and not necessarily in the same way, because as I remember in 2004, before Vajpayee went for that early election, he saw the trend going in his favor in 2004 in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. But Lok Sabha elections went the other way around. So not necessarily, but it forms a major chunk of the Lok Sabha seats. These 4 states form the major chunk of Lok Sabha seats. Now, as far as the current government goes, MP is currently ruled by BJP. Karnataka is also ruled by BJP. Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan is ruled by the Congress. Now, coming to the smaller states in northeast, Tripura is ruled by the BJP. Meghalaya and Nagaland are ruled by regional parties supported by the BJP, and Mizoram is ruled by Mizo National Party, again a regional party.
Yeah. So what I was saying, I want to start off with Samant Babu. MP, Rajasthan are line states in the last this, because very close and then jumping, and in Rajasthan there is some confusion going on. MP something is going on. Karnataka I will bring Karnataka in a little later. But what do you feel is the general trend as of today, according to you? What do you feel?
Too early, but still the initial sense that
I wouldn't agree too early, because BJP has already started.
No, they have already. It appears that they have started. The manner in which Amit Shah and other senior politicians are giving their speeches, their statements, if you see, then they have already started. At least they have blown their conch for war. That is obvious. Now, how do I look at it? Take for example Rajasthan. As far as Congress is concerned, it's a very divided house. So they have 2 threats. One is internal threats, because there are certain politicians who would not want others to succeed within their house, and another is BJP. So to putting these 2 things together, and the performance also of the Rajasthan government, where there are several allegations and counter allegations, Rajasthan would be a very close to watch. If you ask me, it's a golden opportunity for BJP to make inroads and garner more votes and more seats compared to last time. MP, of course, they have a government, they have to keep their flock together. Karnataka, of course, there are certain problems. Of course, there are certain more. That's why if you see the central politicians are going there and making statements about Madai, they are making statements about so many. If you see the recent budget, now that budget also was aimed to give certain benefits to Karnataka. So appears that BJP is a party which takes elections and winning very seriously, very professionally, and I look at it as initial advantage, if not a decisive lead, initial advantage or initial tilt in favor of
Assembly. You're talking about assembly?
No,
Or Lok Sabha?
Lok Sabha also.
Okay.
As far as assembly is concerned, I feel BJP's performance in Rajasthan and MP is going to be much better than what it would be in Karnataka and other states. Because these are two states which I look at it very closely as far as assembly is concerned. About northeastern states, see, these are BJP is making inroads very recently there. It's not that these are traditionally BJP seats or something. Performance has been much better in few seats. We'll have to see what happens in Mizoram. But as far as Tripura, Nagaland, I feel that yes, there would be some. But in any case, there are no much seats there. See, as far as to form a national government, there are hardly any seats there. All put together, there are less than 20-25 seats. So that may not. Of course, every seat is important, but I feel they are not going to decide who will be forming the government in 2024. It is these sets, the northern and central part of the country and the parts towards western and southern west part of the country, that is going to decide who is going to win 2024 Lok Sabha election.
Yeah, thanks, Azan. But Mohan Bab, what do you feel? What do you feel, especially given the quite bad record in the last Lok Sabha of the Congress? This time, you think
this time improvement is की भारत जोडो याचा इम्पॅक्ट बरो जाल्लो आसा आणि थोडे इन सर्टन लेवल्स बीजेपीचे गव्हर्नन्स मातशे कमी पडलेले आसा पण कांय खबर ना एज कोणी तरी म्हटलें आसा की तांचो जो इम्पॅक्ट आसा हाचो प्रोपागंडाचो तो बरोच आसा पण भारत जोडोचेर इम्पॅक्ट बरो असल्या कारणान चेंजीस जातले पण बाय एंड लार्ज इतलेंच सांगपाचें आसा की लोकांक चेंजीस जाय आणि चुकून जर चेंजीस जाले आसत जाल्यार इट इज नॉट एन इजी चेअर फॉर द हुस एवर द प्रायम मिनिस्टर किंवा खंयची पॉलिटिकल पार्टी जेन्ना गव्हर्नन्स करपाक येतली तांकां इज म्हणजे थॉर्नी सीट आसतली ती कित्याक अमावंट ऑफ विकास करता सबका साथ सबका विकास म्हणून केलो आनी तातूंत लागून जे लोन तांच्यांनी घेतलां ते फारीक करता आमचो नाका शेवट जातलो जे नवीन कोण चुकून आयले आसत जाल्यार म्हणून एज ऑन सायड एडवोकेट आनी सामंतान म्हटलें तशें की एज ऑन टुडे ऑल्दो आय एम अ सपोर्टर ऑफ काँग्रेस की अजून पर्यंत बीजेपीकूच परतो 24 चान्स आसा एज ऑन टुडे पण तरी आसतना म्हाका दिसता की चेंजीस जावं शकता ट्रेंड सुरू जाल्लो आसा इम्प्रेशन राहुल गांधीचें वाडिल्लें आसा आज तो बरो उलयता म्हणून आसा एक सिनियर सिटीजन कसो उलयता म्हणून आसा एक्सपिरियन्स सिटीजन कसो उलयता म्हणून आसा आनी बरो सेन्सिबल उलयता पार्लिमेंटान फाटली स्पीच जर ताची आयकत जाल्यार ती सामकी इम्प्रेसीव आसा ते सगळें इम्प्रेशन काडून आसा 1.5 वर्सां आनीक आसा ह्या 1.5 वर्सान कितें चमत्कार घडूंक शकता पण आजून पयलें म्हटलां तशें इट विल बी व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर द हुस एवर द पॉलिटिकल पार्टी कम्स टू पावर ते फाटले लोन आनी किंवा लॅप्सीस जे निर्माण जाले ते निस्तारायता म्हणसर नाका शेवट जातलो इतलेंच म्हणा.
Yeah, Mohan Bab, I want to ask you one thing. Yes, I agree. Manta tumche that there will be changes little bit here and there, and you can see that the government at the center is much on the back foot, especially after the quote unquote surveys on BBC and all that. It's basically on the back foot. Otherwise, normally so close to elections,
back foot आसात.
Yeah. But But, big but, capital but, BUT capital, will this help the Congress or will this spillover help the regional parties or other parties besides Congress? That is my
आता म्हाका तूं सांग
because yes, suppose X number of seats गेले from the ruling party. खंय वयतले? काँग्रेसीक वयतले आनी खंय वयतले?
फाटल्या फावटी तुवें म्हाका जेन्ना डिबेटाक आपयलो तेन्ना हांवें भारत जोडोच्या यात्राचेर आमचून म्हणिल्लें की कोणाक गट्स आसा असले भारत जोडो यात्रा करपाक काय म्हणून. हाचे पयलीं आडवाणी साहेबान केल्लेली आसा आनी चंद्रशेखरान केल्या. ती रथ यात्रा केल्ली चंद्रशेखरान केल्ली, ते स्वार्थाक लागून केलो, आपूण प्रायम मिनिस्टर जावपाक तो जालो. पण ही जी केली 3400 किलोमिटर चलपाची ती कोणाक गट्स ना. आनी खंयची रिजनल पार्टी अजून फोर्सान आसा किंवा एक्टीव आसा ती सांग. हांगासरली जर लोकल पार्टी रिजनल घेतली आसत जाल्यार खंयचीय पार्टी एक दोन आमदारांनी घेवन जॉयन जाता रुलींग पार्टीन, कोणाची जावं. तसले रिजनल पार्टी खंय गेली? युपीची मुलायम सिंगाची पार्टी खंय गेली? लोकल पार्टी फक्त आसा एक दिल्ली, आमचो केजरीवाल, ती ताकाय म्हणटात नंबर हे बी टीम म्हणून सगळी TMC लोकल पार्टी. थंय आजून हांगा गोंयांत येवन कितले करोड रुपया मोडले, कांय जावं ना. इट हॅज हेल्प BJP टू कम इन टू पावर. सो खंयची लोकल पार्टी सेन्सिबल आसा किंवा रिलायबल आसा ती सांगती तुवें. So immediate opposition for BJP as on today is only Congress.
Okay, granted, absolutely. Manta. Now, before I bring you in, Viraj, I would just like to put the number of what just as a corollary to what Dottor said. MP total seats 29, Karnataka 28, Chhattisgarh 11, and Rajasthan 25. The figures are there in front of us. UP 80, leave UP out. But BJP has won almost 99% of the seats already.
That's what.
So you Tripura 2, Meghalaya 2, Mizoram 1. Fine. So normally repeat show matcho difficult jata.
Very difficult.
See, UP is I don't know, maybe even UP today though it's got a very strong chief minister. It's got it's facing a lot of
62 seats they have already won there. How much can you better your performance more?
तुम्हीच म्हणता. That's what you are listening. That is my point. Viraj, now I leave you on to this, and also I want you to little bit of figure wise what Mohan Babu is saying, like no, there is no other choice for Congress, and I don't know.
Okay, so let's look at these four major states. Now in Rajasthan is always a flip-flop. So one term it's BJP, next term it's Congress, and then again BJP, and so on. This time around, Congress House looks a little weak in the sense that they have given a stable government, yet there are two aspirants, Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot, and everyone knows that things are they are not in good terms and things are not going very smoothly between them. At the same time, BJP has not declared its chief ministerial candidate like the last time around. So Vasundhara Raje Scindia has not been declared officially. There are other aspirants like Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, the State President Satish Punya, and a couple more. So again, it's not a clear sign from BJP as to who is going to lead. But
okay, before you go to MP and all, Viraj, excuse me, we have to go in for a small break. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. Yeah, Viraj, you were talking about Rajasthan.
Yeah. So Rajasthan, having said that, so let's come to the Lok Sabha numbers. So Rajasthan has, like we discussed, 25 seats. Now let's go back 5 years and see what happened in the previous elections. So Rajasthan, Congress had got 100 seats out of 200. So exact 50% is what they got in the assembly elections. Fast forward to Lok Sabha elections a few months down the line, and out of the 25, BJP got 24 seats. And the lone seat which BJP did not get did not go to the Congress. It went to some other party, RLP.
Even though in the assembly they got 50% of the vote, seats. Even though.
So this is a very stark contrast, and this has been seen even in 2014 Lok Sabha election. So voting pattern changes a lot. Next, coming to Madhya Pradesh. So even in Madhya Pradesh, there was a similar story. Last time around, Congress got 114 seats out of 230, which is again almost 50%. Yet in the Lok Sabha elections, 28 out of 29 seats were won by BJP, and 1 seat was won by Congress. So again, a very stark contrast. Now coming to the local scenario in Madhya Pradesh, since Jyotiraditya Sindhya left Congress and has joined the BJP, so it could be a blessing in disguise for the Congress, because there's only one chief ministerial candidate left now with them. At the same time, it has strengthened BJP. You have to accept that. And with Shivraj Singh Chauhan, he is an experienced chief minister, been there for a long time. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think there should be a good fight in MP as far as assembly election.
India has been sent back to the state now. It's going to be very interesting, because India, I mean, may not be him, but the family has got, he's very powerful in that place, in certain segments. So will that affect, or is Chauhan being slowly given a advisory post, something like that?
See,
what do you feel as an analyst? I'll ask you.
See, BJP's moves are very difficult to predict.
I know, actually,
but
not.
Looking at Chauhan's clout in the state, it is very unlikely that he would be made a member of Margadarshak Mandal. Now that may not be.
But Chauhan also will not revolt. He's not the old time BJP is not the revolting type.
He may not be. I do not know how much that might be.
As an analyst, what do you feel?
Yeah, I see. But what is the purpose? He has got influence. He has got caste. He has got experience. It does not make any sense making him irrelevant unless he is really a threat to BJP.
Correct.
So why would BJP do? If I look at it, he will be accommodated with his consent and by accommodating him.
That is my main point. Accommodated where?
Either at the there are two ways. Either at the center or at the
one is an important
governor.
He would be accommodated either at the center or at the state. The party, I'm sure, will be taking a decision which will be in the interest of the party and the state.
But that is my point.
I feel this time around that might not happen, but
maybe next time.
Looking forward, looking at the future, Sindhya is definitely young and has more number of years in politics. Not that Shivraj Singh Chauhan doesn't have, but he has much more years there. So maybe next time around is what BJP will be looking at. Again, it depends on the result. So if BJP's tally slips, then that might be a good opportunity for them to get Sindhya in the local politics and maybe elevate Shivraj Singh Chauhan to the center or some other role.
What about Rajasthan BJP or MP BJP, Rajasthan BJP? What is the thing? Rajasthan BJP, for example.
What do you mean?
Means state politics.
State politics.
Rajasthan, it is always a flip-flop, so very high chances it will go the BJP way.
But the madam is not very close to the path. That's what we hear. I don't know.
See, again, if you look at Rajasthan, one, it's been a flip-flop, so advantage BJP there, plus advantage BJP because there is a split between Gehlot and Sachin Pilot.
Gehlot doesn't want to give up his...
And if you look at the BJP, they haven't projected Vasundhara Raje Scindia, but they haven't marginalized her.
Can't afford to, can they?
So they have given her the due respect without really elevating her. So they are playing pretty safe there. They are not antagonizing her. At the same time, they are keeping her in the loop as well.
Do you feel this type of politics
मॅडम इटसेल्फ पण तांची ते इतली रॉयल फॅमिलींतल्यान वाडिल्ली आसा की म्हणल्यार ती सिनियर हांची आयकना ती सहसा तातूंत एरोगन्सी आसा तातूंतसून ती एरोगन्सी म्हणना ताका इट इज अ स्वभाव तो बिहेवियर आमचोच बिहेवियर आसा हांगासर आसा वी हॅव टॉलरेटेड राजो प्रताप सिंग राणे तसंच त्याच पद्दतीचें आसा पण एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन तिचेंय बरें आशिल्लें अशें म्हणटा हांव ऑल्दो शी बिलोंग टू BJP पण ओरिजिनल काँग्रेसूच न्ही ते माधवराव सिंधियाची बहीण ती व्हडली तशेंच आमचे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ प्रताप सिंग राणे इन गोवा वॉज व्हेरी गुड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, पण ताची जी स्टायल आशिल्ली ती कॉमन लोकांक पटनाशिल्ली, लोकांक तो मेळनाशिल्लो, ही कंप्लेन आशिल्ली. आतां डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत कसो कॉमनर कसो दिसता, तसो तो कॉमनर कसो दिसना, तशीच ती मॅडम सिंधिया दिसना. आनी ताचे जे कोण आसा सिनियर्स दिल्ली बशिल्ले आसा ते एक्चुली तिच्याहून नंतर आयिल्ले आसा पार्टीन, ते उच्च हातून पावल्याचेर ताचे कडून ते जुळोन येना. ते आतां आमचें कशें केन्ना आतां न्यू लायन ऑफ काँग्रेस, न्यू लायन ऑफ BJP, वॉट BJP वीच आय हॅव सीन इन गोवा परहॅप्स in 1970, 1975 and all, की ती BJP आतां ना. माधव धोंड म्हणून एक BJP आशिल्लो, तो म्हणटा सम BJP जे आतां एक्टीव आशिल्ली दे वर नॉट इवन बॉर्न वेन आय हॅड जॉयन BJP. म्हणजे अशे थोडे खूब जाण आशिल्ले.
आतां BJP कितें, आतां BJP ना कितले काँग्रेसमॅन
एक्झॅक्टली. केन्नाय टोंड म्हाका मारतात म्हजे फ्रेंड्स, म्हजे सोयरे बी जेन्ना कोण टोंड मारता, खंय रे तुजी काँग्रेस आहा, काँग्रेस आसा BJPन गेले अशें टोंड मारता, कितें करतलो.
अरे इट्स अ फॅक्ट नो मोहन, यू कॅनॉट डिनाय दॅट नो, इट्स अ फॅक्ट नो. कितले काँग्रेसमॅन आसात तू सांग.
खूब सामके, विथ द एक्सेप्शन ऑफ डॉक्टर प्रमोद and Subhash Desai for that matter. The rest are all.
Even you're talking about the Rane as a good administrator of the Congress. Now, do we have to talk as a Rane as a good administrator of the BJP?
Which Rane? The younger?
He's the one MLA no today.
Yeah, the younger one.
Younger
yeah,
one.
Okay, yeah. Taka administration, I am yet to learn him. As far as his father is concerned, I have known him personally also.
No, as far
I'm
as
talking about MP Rajasthan, because later on we'll go to Karnataka, which is a very interesting.
as far as state politics is concerned, Rajasthan and MP both very high chances that they will go BJP way. Because if you remember, MP initially was not BJP way; it was managed there.
Very close,
but they were very close. But as far as center is concerned, they have already so many seats that as far as MP election, yes, that it is not possible to better your performance there. Now BJP, because how do you? They have just lost one seat there. Now, how do you better the performance? It is not possible to do it. So BJP will have to be looking more in terms of South, whether they will be able to pull out 2 or 3 seats in Karnataka, or they will be able to pull out maybe 1 or 2 seats more in or.
You know how many seats in Karnataka BJP have?
Yes, I have the list.
Yeah.
25.
24, 28.
Correct.
More seats.
Correct. But maybe can they open their innings in Kerala, maybe 1 or 2 seats. Maybe in Andhra, because in Hyderabad election, in municipality election, they have shown a very promising start. So is it possible to, these things they will have to, can they better a performance little better in say Orissa in any case there, but Bengal maybe from 18 they can go to 21 or something like that. These seats will have to be other. Is it possible to open at least an account in Tamil Nadu for that matter? These places, if they are able to pull out around 10 seats more than what they could, then at least they will be. But otherwise, it is very difficult to hold on to that kind of performance, because as it is, they are having 303 seats. Now, to better that performance, you should have a pan-India appeal, which in South hardly we see any.
It's not only, we are only looking, Viraj, you will need to come in on this to correct me if I'm wrong, but see, we are looking at only in South. What I see, for you to get 303 seats, now, you have to retain at least 75% of what they did in West and in
North.
Center, the cow belt as well as the West and Karnataka. Today, Karnataka, according to our sources and from what we see from our reports on the ground, Karnataka assembly itself, the BJP is not very strong, because there is almost a disconnect between the government and the BJP Karyakartas. And in South, Karnataka was the only state where the BJP had a substantial amount of players. It was a heavyweight. In West also, see Gujarat, yes. Maharashtra again, I don't see Maharashtra BJP even touching the number of seats that it has last time. I don't see. Maybe easier, but I want you to bring that, because see, according to what sources we had and from the meetings and whatever from the BJP, 144 seats is what the BJP is looking at, which have to be really worked on. They're not too sure of it, how they got to work it. That's why the Mission Northeast I don't know, you give me the figures on this.
Yeah, so looking at the Lok Sabha numbers, now let's look at the states where BJP got good number of seats last time around and they could go down. So first on the list is Maharashtra. They got 23 seats and Shiv Sena got 18 seats. So that comes to 41 out of 48 is what the NDA got.
Exactly.
Now Shiv Sena is no longer with them.
I think he might disagree.
Currently they are no longer with them.
No, Uddhav Thackeray will agree, but the chief minister will disagree.
18 MP तांका कोण join झालंय BJP.
थोडे join झाले. So now half of Shiv Sena is not with them, and the bigger problem is they have joined hands. The Uddhav faction has joined hands with NCP and the Congress. So when they are in an alliance, it becomes even difficult. So whether BJP will be able to retain this 23 seats plus 4-5 of that Shinde faction remains to be seen. Similar situation in Bihar. BJP got 17 seats and JDU got 16 seats and LJP got another 6. So they got 39 out of 40 NDA. Now JDU is no longer with them. Bigger problem is they've joined hands with RJD. So,
which is very strong.
Which is very strong, and last time they drew a blank. So they are definitely going to get some seats, and with JDU in an alliance, I think they should get good number of seats. So this is somewhere BJP might not retain that 17, might not come to that 17 number. These two states. In addition to that, certain states like Chhattisgarh, they had got 9 seats last time out of 11. So that is again a very high number, similar to Karnataka, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh that we discussed. So, and also in West Bengal. So West Bengal, BJP had got 18 seats.
Which is a lot.
Now BJP might argue they might better it and make it 22-23, but looking at the landslide victory that Mamata Banerjee has got in Bengal, it seems like Trinamool's tally will increase from 22, which was last time around. So
okay. Viraj, I have to interrupt you on this. We have we have to go in for a small break. We've not managed to finish a lot. I've got a few more things to discuss, but this the numbers, as Viraj and you always talk before, the numbers seem very interesting. People actually, when you go to do in election analysis, normally say a politician like Mohan or an analyst like you go to see the scenario. We look at numbers. The numbers here seem to be very, very interesting. But anyway, we will discuss this further when we come back on the other side. Keep watching.